What's up, everybody? And we have some more bad news for Star Wars fans. I mean, if we hadn't had enough, here we have the new director of the Daisy Ridley so-called, film that we still have no date. Well, she says that her goal is to make men uncomfortable. And I just, it is baffling how Disney has just become an activist company to the point that they are destroying and losing money left and right, and they don't even seem to care. I just don't understand who's running this company and why all of this stuff is being allowed, because to me, I would have faced this as a PR nightmare. If I had a director that would start talking that she wants to make men uncomfortable, knowing that the majority of the audience is actually male. I mean, like it or not, there's a lot of girls that love Star Wars, myself included. I love Star Wars. However, I would say that the majority of the fandom are men. And here you have a director inviting you to watch her film that hasn't even been made yet, saying that she loves making you, men, uncomfortable.
I like to make men uncomfortable. I enjoy making men uncomfortable.
Great job. I don't understand what kind of PR is this, but like, is this some sort of like they are trying to brainwash people, or they're just trying to get people tired to the point there's nothing else to watch, so they'll cave? Because it's just the only explanation. Honestly, it makes no sense to me. So let's see what this article is saying. So if I'm Kathleen Kennedy, then I have no choice but to fire Shamin Obey-Chanoy. No offense to the filmmaker, but we're just 3 days into the new year and she's burning into a PR nightmare for Disney and Lucasfilm. So yeah, I would agree with whoever wrote the article, because to me, if you have a director inviting you to watch her film by saying she likes to make you uncomfortable, especially when you're talking about a Star Wars film that is just pure entertainment and joy and lightsabers, it's not that hard. And respecting the lore, there are tons of movies that makes not just men but everyone uncomfortable. If she's that kind of director, she should be involved with Star Wars. But anyways, let's see. Star Wars fans, the crazed, hyperventilating kind, and there are millions of them, are already scarred by the last trilogy. And I gotta say, I'm one of them. Spearhead by Rian Johnson, full-on assault on their childhood. Totally agree. The last thing they want is to hear Obey-Chanoy saying that her goal is to make men uncomfortable. That's literally what she said recently. And there is a clip that is going viral. This is a clip, I think, for 2015, if I'm not mistaken. And she says, I like to make men uncomfortable. I enjoy making men uncomfortable. It's only when you're uncomfortable and have difficult conversations that you will perhaps look at yourself in the mirror and not like the reflection. And I kind of understand what she's talking about here, because I went to film school, and one of the things that we always talked about are these sort of films that really, are sort of like serious and is supposed to make people uncomfortable and think about certain situations. So I understand that. What I don't understand is how that would fit into a Star Wars film, because Star Wars is a film about a fantasy universe. It's not a type of movie that you're supposed to have this serious conversation with yourself when you watch it. It's the type of film that is like basically entertainment. It's just like, it's supposed to be hopeful. It's supposed to be fun. It's also supposed to be heart gut-wrenching, and when you see the story of Vader and how he got to become Vader and things like that. So this is not the type of genre, I wouldn't even call it genre, but like Star Wars is not the type of movie in which you want to be making people uncomfortable, okay? It's literally not. It's a movie that was supposed to be designed for families. That's the one reason why Star Wars has been such a strong brand for so many years, but lately has been failing because the company is alienating all the original fans. They're not thinking about the people who keep the brand alive, you know. And I mean, I just don't really understand this sort of conversation when it comes to Star Wars. Let's see what else she's saying. So I'm starting to wonder if Obey Chanoy has ever seen a Star Wars movie, and honestly would not be surprised if she hasn't, and that is another problem. Just a few days ago, she stated it's about time that a woman shaped Star Wars, completely unaware of Princess Leia and Rey. I mean, but I think when she was talking about shaping a Star Wars movie, she was probably talking about directing a film. However, she forgot about Kathleen Kennedy, because the producer, you know, it's pretty much the person that dictates what's going to happen or not, especially when it comes to Kathleen Kennedy. I mean, we know that she wants certain things in the films that she would have the directors do. So the fact that she has been shaping the Star Wars films ever since George left, and she's completely ignoring that, it really leads me to think that indeed she has no idea what Star Wars is. She probably never watched Star Wars. She probably doesn't understand the lore, and then here she comes talking about making men uncomfortable, the main audience. It's just, guys, we live in a strange era, because how can this kind of stuff be allowed? I mean, I don't think they need any more trouble, to be quite honest. Star Wars is already bad as it is. The company is doing so bad, it's losing so much money, and then this is the type of conversation that, come on, I'm not even going to read the rest of the article. I'll put the link down below, but drop a comment down below. Do you want to feel uncomfortable when you're going to watch a Star Wars film? Do you really think that or do you really think that just people are just overreacting? I guess not. I just think that what happened here is that we have been burned so many times when it comes to Star Wars, you know, after the sequel trilogy, after what they did with beloved characters, lack of care, you know, lack of care for Luke Skywalker, for Leia, for Han, you know, and not only that, Kathleen Kennedy basically got rid of the Skywalkers. Do you understand how bad that is? She got rid of the Skywalkers completely. Rey, whatever she want to say she is, she's not Skywalker. I mean, she's more Palpatine than she's a Skywalker. And just the fact that she calls herself Rey Skywalker, it means nothing. So that's what a woman shaping Star Wars with an agenda did. Because I'm not going to say that it was because she's a woman. Because, you know, I love Star Wars. And if I were to make a Star Wars film, I would just not be thinking about this stupid division. But of course, any director that takes a Star Wars movie now, if the person isn't in agreement with her agenda, Kathleen Kennedy, nothing is going to change. That's why I have no hopes for Star Wars, even with Dave Filoni there. I mean, I know he's very knowledgeable when it comes to lore. He was George Lucas's close, let's call it a Padawan. But the fact that he's under Kathleen Kennedy, he won't have the green light to do whatever he wants. I mean, and we've seen how he talked about Rey as well and all the characters. So it's guys, it's just I have no hopes for Star Wars. I'm sorry, and it's kind of sad. I mean, I do like the Mandalorian. The first season was so good. I think there's a lot of other episodes from the Mandalorian that I really enjoyed. Some episodes from Ahsoka, the beautiful fight between Obi-Wan and Vader in the Obi-Wan show. Overall, every single thing has been disappointment after disappointment. Even the Obi-Wan show, they are not even capable of making an Obi-Wan show focused on Obi-Wan, because they have to insert characters that no one cares about, you know. I mean, I have nothing to do, like that Reaver character, for instance, in the Obi-Wan show. Who cares about her? You know, why was she even there? We know that we are here for Obi-Wan and Vader. Those are the two main characters they should be focusing on. But anyways, well, I think it's just this video is becoming a rant right now, and so I'm just gonna end here. Drop a comment down below, let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Bye.